Good morning, I'm Greg Marsh, Packaging Industry Manager for Beckhoff USA. I'm here today with Brandon Snell. He's the product manager for our MX system.
Yeah, so I'm Brandon Snell, Beckhoff Automation. I'm the MX system product manager here in the US, and we're here to talk about our new cabinet-free design and how that can really work with the packaging industry.
So Brandon, this is a traditional cabinet. There's a lot of wiring, a lot of terminations. There's multiple power supplies in here, a lot of drives, a lot of cabling. So there's been a lot of interest in the packaging industry as to how do we reduce all of this labor, how do we reduce our wiring, and how do we get something that's very much more modular and easier to assemble in the field.
Those are all really great points, Greg. That's exactly where the MX system comes into play. Is we take this traditional cabinet, we see all of that work that goes into that, and we talk about modularity more than anything. The M in MX system actually stands for modular. When we're looking at these type of systems, we can really see how we can separate these things out, and that's the MX system. That's what we're showing here, Greg.
Excellent. So what am I looking at here, Brandon?
So what we have here is really the equivalent of that cabinet that we saw just a second ago here to the side of it. It is a full system that has a full disconnect for the 480 volts. It's got servo drives, it's got VFDs. It's a true modular cabinet-free system.
What's the IP rating of something like this, Brandon?
This system is IP67, so we can do wash down in that case.
Okay.
We cap off all of these different things here. We can be, wash down that system as well.
Okay. One of our big concerns in the field is cabling. How does this help me reduce the tremendous amount of cabling and labor?
That's a great point. And it's one of the things when we look at the traditional cabinet, we see all the wiring, we see all the different things that got to connect together. The base plate takes care of everything you see typically in the cabinet, so everything plugs into those. And then we have our hybrid cables that we have available. So it has EtherCAT, it has power on these cables. You can see that in this system where we're actually connecting this remote base plate to this guy here, all on a single one cable technology.
And can I do safety in this system as well?
You absolutely can. So we do full FSOE safety with the MX system.
What about drives, servos?
Drive-wise, we have our traditional, what would be equivalent to our AX8000 servo drives. We can go up to 28 amps, that's what we're showing here. But we also have VFDs and we have motor starters. So we're trying to really cover the full range of what you might use in a packaging machine.
Fantastic. One of the biggest challenges out in the field is diagnostics. We need to be able to very rapidly determine where an issue is when it occurs and how quickly can we solve it. How does this help us with diagnostics? How can we minimize our diagnostic troubleshooting time?
So the big thing here is that the MX system's built on EtherCAT technology. With that, you get a ton of built-in diagnostics that you have available. But beyond that, you may notice these little QR codes that we have on each of the modules. We, for the MX system, have a diagnostic app that allows us to, in real time, check the status of all of these modules, see what's going on with the modules. We can always use that app to get all the information you typically would need an oscilloscope or some sort of multimeter to really check.
Fantastic. And what about distributed systems? Can I have a central system on, say, the front part of the machine where it's easy access and then distribute the rest of our I/O throughout the machine?
Absolutely. As I mentioned before, that the M in MX system stands for modular. Distributing it out is really the whole idea. Even this example that we're showing, we're highlighting that we have one cabinet there, but we've got 3 distributed ones here. That is the entire idea behind the MX system, is to distribute things out to where they logically make sense to be used.
Perfect. One last question. What about connectivity to other networks within Beckhoff? What about connectivity to our EtherCAT power boxes?
Connectivity is kind of key, right? So we can connect to all sorts of things. Just like with Beckhoff technology in general, we can talk to all sorts of other field buses. We can do the same thing in the MX system. But of course, if it's EtherCAT, it's very easy for us to connect that together.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Brandon.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it today.
Thank you for watching. For more information, you can visit beckhoff.com or reach out to your local salesperson. Thank you.